Hi guys, welcome to this review. Today we're on my working desk and I wanted to show you a recent things I bought from Rhodia. Here in France we have special sales and then you can buy lots of notebooks for a very cheap price. So I bought these Rhodia in packs and it's very interesting and financially, I mean, it would be like instead of 10 20 euros for a notebook, you would pay 2 or 3 euros and something like that. And I have seen the recent Leuchtturm craze in bullet journal fans. And really it's something I cannot understand. I like my Leuchtturm notebooks, but in my opinion they really cannot compare to Rhodia's. And in terms of price, it's almost the same. Okay, so here I've got a regular writing block, and here it was in a pack of 5, so that was rather interesting. And I've got different formats, and I wanted to show you this as well and talk about the paper and the quality of the Rhodia notebooks and blocks. And I've got things that are closer to the Leuchtturm with the Rhodia Rama in 2 sizes. And the web notebooks, and I have been very interested in this format, which is an A5 horizontal version of the A5, which is the web notebook, which is a reason why we're on my desk, because I'm going to show you why it's an interesting one. So I will put aside the ones I have, which well, no, let's skip that one because I've got all the information on it and I've got different sizes, so I'm going to show you all of this. The only thing I'm going to put down is the big pack of 4 blocks. Right, so let's start with the block. The block is something that I use for work and for mind maps and doing my lists before I put them clean in my notebooks. So this is the Rhodia color, and I was really amazed at the overall quality of that pad. It's not like their first price little pad, it's a high quality pad. And even the cover is like a smooth touch, which is a bit like a candle touch. If you touch a candle, it's a bit like this. And you've got the Rhodia trademark here. And so you've got various formats. This is the A4, the big one. And you've got plenty of nice colors, so it's a very elegant pad. If you go to work with it, it's quite elegant. Now, I wrote different things about this and I did my writing test on it. I made the test with my favorite 1.1 nib Pilot Prera with diamine chocolate ink, and as you can see, you can see the writing just on the other paper, so the paper is not thick enough that it won't show through, but there is absolutely no feathering. The paper is extra smooth, and that's really the main point about Rhodia. Their paper, which is the same as a Clairefontaine paper, their paper is extremely nice quality and very smooth. I mean, I like to write with fountain pens. For that, this is perfect. No feathering, absolutely paper, 90-gram paper. No show through, except, well, there's you can see what's written on the other side because it's very dark. There's no bleed through as well. It's just perfect on the other side. It's just perfect on the other side. And if you compare it to the Leuchtturm, the paper in the Leuchtturm is alright quality. It is not more than alright quality compared to this. This is definitely a better quality paper, in my opinion, than the Leuchtturm. When I used my zebra nib here, I mean, there's no feathering at all, and it doesn't show through. It doesn't bleed through, sorry. Right, it's a very nice ivory vellum, which screams quality. Right, and you've got 70 sheets in this one. And that's really what I loved with this. It's like very elegant. And if you like to write with a ballpoint pen, which I also do, and for example, I like the Papermate Inkjoy because it's a bit buttery when you write. Well, if you like buttery kind of feeling when you write, then that thing on that paper is just pure heaven. Right, let's move on to what else do I have here? Oh yes, I've got a few information, pieces of information on Rhodia. It was created in 1934, and it was bought by Clairefontaine in 1997. Clairefontaine is a French company, and the logo, it symbolizes the two brothers who created the two brothers who created the trademark, and it's called Rhodia because of the Rhodanian origin of the founders, and they're called Henri and Robert Veriac. Veriac, I have no idea how they pronounce this. And they wanted to create an authentic tool that was both functional and universal, and that's how they created this little pad. The original one is a bit smaller, but it's really extremely good quality. And it's still partly made in France. Whoa! It's not like we have a lot of industries left. Right, now let's move on to the Rhodia Rama. I already presented this as one of my favorite notebooks. You've got plenty of colors. In here I've got two sizes. This is the A6, which is the kind of notebook that I will use to, for example, write down the passwords. I've got plenty of passwords. I can never remember them. That is a lifesaver. And this is the A5, and that I will use either for work or writing stories or stuff like that. And compared to the Leuchtturm again, do I have a Leuchtturm next to me that would be more simple? Can't see any. But I do have one that I finished recently. Whatever. Anyways. The cover is soft, and you can put your imprint. It's like soft, and it's a lot nicer, and it is rather solid. With time it's fairly solid, and I like it as well. And I like the color contrast that it shows, like this chocolate one with the saffron color. It's really nice. I tend to like orange or saffron, definitely. Or you've got plenty of colors. And inside the paper is just absolutely perfect. You've got a pocket at the end. This is a white one. So you can have dots, you can have white, you can have blank, sorry. You can have lines, and I am not sure I've seen a square version. I do not think that they offer a square version. It stays perfectly flat. Right. And it's really a beautiful, beautiful notebook. That one I've not used yet. Right. So definitely a nice choice. Now, if you move on to Rhodia, you've got another choice than the Rhodia Rama, which is really beautiful, but you've got another choice. You've got the web notebook. And the web notebook is like a classic line with the usual orange and black colors. You do not have plenty of choice in terms of colors. They also make a silver one, if I remember well, and a black and very white one, which is like snow or something, but I haven't tried these ones. Okay, so here I've got two sizes. Can't remember what the size of this one is, but it's, again, the horizontal version. They do this one in the classic, like the Rhodia Rama version, the vertical one. The reason why I find this very nice, and that's the reason why I'm on my desk, so here, if you want to see the black one, very elegant notebook. The cover is absolutely splendid, and again, it's very solid. Right, so here, this one, these ones are the same. And here, I put it on my desk. I put my keyboard just in front of me, and then instead of having to push my keyboard to the back, I do not need to push my keyboard away. Right, that's why I find it very nice to work on my desk. This is the perfect companion to working with a computer. And it stays open. And it's also a very nice format I have found in my oh, I forgot the word. In my moleskins to draw. It's very nice to draw because you've got a large place for your hand, so it's pretty nice, a pretty nice format. And I chose a dot grid because it's a working tool. in that case. And for that, the dots are discrete and more than a squared format, but they allow you to trace things carefully. I mean, it's very easy to just place your ruler on the dots and then just trace your lines, and that's a perfect working companion. The quality is the very same as the Rhodia Rama. The cover is the same plush kind of cover, very durable, very nice. The only thing that you get is the little dents because of the elastic, and it's a very elegant notebook in my opinion. So this one is a dot grid. It's got 192 pages, it's got a pocket at the end, and it's a 21 by 14, which makes it, yeah, 21 by 14. Is it the exact correspondence to the A5, but in the other direction? Absolutely. Right. So this is the vertical A5 and this is the horizontal one. And it's exactly the same size. It's a very soft vellum, 90 gram per meter square, and it's made by Clairefontaine again. Woohoo! And so here is a choice of Rhodia notebooks. I really cannot understand, again, the craze there is about Leuchtturm notebooks when I compare my Leuchtturms with these. It's just... the quality is a lot nicer in this one, and the price is the same. And then you've got plenty of occasions to get these for a lower price. So definitely, if you trust just a little of what I say, and you have your Leuchtturm and you're crazy about your Leuchtturm and you love it and you've never tried Rhodia, but just go for it once. And then you will never go back to the Leuchtturm, I can tell you. Right, thanks for watching, thanks for reaching the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and now I think it is time to get my son. It's raining, he's going to come out of middle high school, and he's going to hate his mother for not being there because it's raining. Okay, see you guys.